This is one of the most interesting questions that we often get to see in linear equations in two variables. And at the same time, it is also slightly misleading or confusing for most of the students. Now, this is a problem where we have a boat moving upstream or downstream. Now, a boat is moving in a particular direction. Let's say it is moving in an upstream direction. One thing that we need to understand here is, let's say a boat is moving at the rate of 5 kilometers per hour in still water, and it takes thrice as much time in going 40 kilometers upstream as in going 40 kilometers downstream. The question that is being asked is find the speed of the stream. So, one thing we need to understand here is a boat can move upstream only if the speed of the boat is greater than the speed of the stream. If not, it will get carried away by the stream in the downstream direction. And one other thing that we have to keep in mind is just one simple formula, which is speed is equal to distance traveled by time taken. All right, now let's also take note of what all things we have in this question. We have one thing is the distance, which is 40 kilometers per hour, and the speed of the boat, which is 5 kilometers per hour. And one more thing to keep in mind is it takes thrice as much as time in going 40 kilometers upstream as in going 40 kilometers downstream. So, which means if it has to go against the stream, it takes three times more time than it takes to go downstream. For example, if it takes you know uh, 10 minutes to go downstream, it will take 30 minutes to go upstream. That is what is mentioned in this question. All right. Now, for the boat to go upstream, like I mentioned, speed of the boat has to be greater than the speed of the stream. That is mandatory. Otherwise, the boat cannot move upstream. All right. So, what all do we have? So, one thing that we have is distance, which is 40 kilometers. Speed of the boat is 5 kilometers per hour. Let us assume that the speed of the stream is x kilometers per hour. We are supposed to find the speed of the stream. Downstream speed would be the speed of the boat plus the speed of the stream. So if you are flowing in the direction of the stream's velocity or the speed will also be included in the speed of the boat. So the speed of the boat plus the speed of the stream would be the speed in which that particular boat will be moving downstream. Similarly, the upstream speed would be the speed of the boat, which is 5 kilometers per hour, minus the speed of the stream. So it would be 5 minus x kilometers per hour. So downstream speed is 5 plus x and upstream speed is 5 minus x. It is not x minus 5, it is 5 minus x. So it is very clear if x is the speed of the stream, it has to be less than the speed of the boat. Only then the boat can move upstream. So we need to have this part very clear, whether it has to be 5 minus x or x minus 5. So in this case, since it is moving upstream, the speed of the boat, which is already given as 5, has to be greater. So 5 minus x kilometers per hour. Let the time taken to travel downstream be t hours. So if the time taken to travel downstream is t hours, then as per the question, the time taken to travel upstream would be 3 times t. 3 times the time taken to travel downstream is what it would take to travel upstream. Now we know the speed, distance, time formula. Time is equal to distance by speed. Now we just have to replace the time formula for the upstream and the downstream times. So downstream time we know is distance, which is 40, divided by speed, which is 5 plus x. And the upstream time would be again the same distance, 40 divided by 5 minus x. So we have the downstream time as well as the upstream time. And we also know the upstream time is equal to 3 times the downstream time. The upstream time is equal to 3 times the downstream time. So 3 into 40 divided by 5 plus x. Now once we have this, we just have to simplify this formula or this equation. So 40 and 40 cancel. Now all that we have to do is just cross multiply. So we have 5 plus x equal to 3 into 5 minus x. And once we simplify this equation, we get 4x equal to 10. Therefore, x is equal to 2.5 kilometers per hour. So the speed of the stream is equal to 2.5 kilometers per hour. I hope I have been able to clarify any questions that you might have about problems asked about the boat going upstream and downstream. Do post in the comment section if you still have a few questions in this regard. All right, I hope you found this tutorial useful. If you have any questions, comments, suggestions, please do post them in the comment section. Do like and subscribe to my channel so that you get an immediate update as and when I post new videos. All right, thank you very much. Let's catch up again in the next video. Have a great day. Bye.